Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Debt-Free Farm Challenge with me, Simulations for the Nation. You join me as we are just finishing up wrapping the silage bales that we bailed up in the live stream. Now, for a full peek behind the curtain, you might recognize that, well, I actually wrapped these up off camera overnight before I'd slept through till 8 AM this morning, and I missed one. It was dark, couldn't see them all. So, c'est la vie, it's done. We're good to go there now, and we're going to bring that JCB back around, and we'll get those all gathered up. Really, yeah. So we're getting a nice little stockpile now. That's only 2 fields done, and yeah, quite a little gathering there, which is good. We want to continue that. We're going to try and take on as many baling contracts as we can as well. So hopefully that number will continue to increase, and yeah, we can really kind of stockpile, because what we want to do at some stage, we want to think about when we can afford to as well, buying some sheep in. Give us a bit more work over the winter months really there. So we need to stockpile some hay for them. We need to make sure that we stockpile plenty of hay. We need to make sure that they are ready to roll there. So of the fields that we own, we'll try and get a second cut of all of hay, and the first cut will all be silage, which we might try and get cracking on with later on. If we have a look at the weather right now, today is hit and miss, which is why I haven't knocked anything else down. We're just going to leave it as it is. And what we're also going to do, head on over, get the JCB, and we're going to get these stacked up. Now, there isn't too many of them to stack, actually, so I kind of wonder as well if I can just stack them and then load them over the fence and put them into here and then come back around in the JCB and get them. That might kind of work. I think it should. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I count by 11, so that should work well. Now, what we're also going to do, there's a surprise that we're going to have a look at in just a second. So I don't want to kind of reveal that yet. So we'll just keep looking down so we don't see anything. Happy days. Wonderful stuff. And we are away. So let's get these all stacked up then, shall we? In we come. Alright, so let's get these all up and away. Like I say, there isn't too many of them. Enough to cause, enough to kind of generate a little bit of extra revenue there when the time is right. So we're going to be trying to hold on to all of these throughout the summer and autumn and then sell them. Peak time to sell silage bales is always the middle of winter, so that's what we're going to try and do here. And if we can, should make us a nice little bit of revenue there as well. The aim is as well, when you do your contracts here, the aim is that we really want to become a baling contractor, because you always get left a few extra little bales there. And with those guys, they all add up slowly but surely there. You can accumulate quite a large number of bales, and that will really go a long way to sort me out. Ooh, let's not go that way though. That's better. Okay. So, as we lift this guy up here, what we're going to try, in the interest of being a little bit quicker with this bale stacking maybe, let's just pull that out. See if this will work, without damaging our fence too much. Nailed it. Nailed it. Perfect. So it's a beautiful sunny morning here so far. Like I did mention, the rain is due to come in around lunchtime. So what we're going to do once we get this done is we've got some drilling contracts that we can get cracking with. There's also a transport contract that we're going to do as well. But we'll show you what the surprise is before we get to both of those. And then we'll see how the rest of the day is shaping up from there. My sole intentions are to get this ground fertilized as well, so we can really look at hopefully moving on with getting a decent second cut off of all this. But yeah, we'll see. Need to figure out as well which field is going to be ploughed over there, because I've only got the one field of my own at the moment. I'd love to get more than that. We'll have to figure out which one is going to be best. Up you come, and around we go. Oh well, that was always going to happen to at least one of them. At least they're over the other side of the fence though, so I can kind of just shuffle them around in there. That's fine. We'll do that one more time, and then the last, what looks like the last 2, we'll just carry over ourselves. But yeah, everything else is looking good. I hope you did. If you were in the live stream yesterday, thank you for joining. A great time there. I hope you all did too. And yeah, if you haven't seen it, it should still be live, so you should still be able to kind of get caught up there, see what's going on. Let's just stick that one over, then that last 3 will take ourselves, I think. Of course, this is definitely not something I recommend doing to brand new silage bales, but such as life, needs must, I think, at the moment. Take more time to load up the trailer and figure all that, then bring it in and then cut it around the corner than it would just to do this, so this makes the most sense for me right now. We need to get the tape out anyway to kind of patch up these bales, so what's another few patches? Perfect, that's 2. And then we'll get that final one going. So I hope you're doing all very well. It is Friday, the time of release of this video there. I hope you're having a great day so far. Do let us know down below what map you're playing on, what you're working on as well, what you're driving. And how your challenge is going as well. There's a lot of people who are taking it up. Shout out to Farmer Klein, who was the just started on Bessie Beneath recently as well. He is taking it to another level there. He's using only in-game vehicles from DLCs and the vanilla game there, so that's going to really restrict down his options a little bit there, but good to see. Really going to make it quite a bit more of a challenge there, so that's the point where he's having to buy equipment in and then sell it as soon as he's finished using it so he can afford to buy another piece. So it is that's going to be a really interesting approach. But yeah, let me know what your strategy is, how you're going to take it there. Obviously there's a lot of people who are, there's a tree branch there, that tree branch is going to have to go. It's really annoying. Catches everything. Have to get a chainsaw and lop that off, I think. And yeah, a lot of people are taking different approaches there, either buying more machinery and just doing all contracts, or buying all land and very limited machinery, both of which will work well. I do personally like the idea of a little bit more land than machinery where possible, but I am, like I say, in this particular challenge here, building myself to be able to take on as many baling contracts as possible. You know, that's where I deem my revenue to come from, so it's the approach I want to take. We'll just stick start another pylon here. Well, this is a brilliant little stack yard here. One of the reasons why I chose this yard is it just has some nice little storage options. Plenty of space for me to get everything I need in here. Let's take that one. You can go up high next to there. Perfect. And then where can we go with this one? Let's just stick this guy here for now. This side built up as well there. So yeah, if you imagine how big this stack is already, there is a great deal of potential left to go here in terms of how many more bales we can get stuck into here. What I might look at doing as well for contracts there is bringing in the variable bale capacity mod, just because I feel like our big square bales should be able to hold a little bit more than the same as a round bale there. So we should be looking at more than 4,000 litres, so maybe up that to 6,000 litres just to allow us to get a little bit more in each bale. That would look pretty darn good, I think. You two onto here. Excellent stuff. That's not a bad looking stack. I'm quite pleased with how that's all shaping out. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we've got a few other contracts that we can go and take care of. We're going to be needing this guy in just a second, so we'll go back and pick you up. But there is Let's just take this down and around here. There is a surprise that we need to look at first. And if I bring up this. Okay, so many of you will see, eagle-eyed amongst you will see there that we have £14,370 in the bank account. This is a number that has significantly dropped down than the end of the live stream where we had a little over 80,000. Which means we've been shopping. Which means that we have used our new matrix, which has been refined a little bit as well, so it now has a specific price for each individual tractor available on the mod hub. We're starting with the small tractors only, and we're building up to the medium and the large, with the help of Diplodactyl, who's been doing a lot of the work there as well. So, with these changes, we've been busy. You can see there is a bale spike there. I'm not going to kind of hold it anymore. Folks, we bought a case. Look at it. This is the Case Vestron 130, and I absolutely love this model. I've been waiting for this. This is the one I've had earmarked in my mind for a while. It's a 130, it's 130 horsepower. Crucially, it's got a 40k box in it, which is twice the speed of that JCB telehandler. And obviously, we've got a front loader on there as well. But it is a beautiful, beautiful model. And I can't wait to kind of use this. Let's just have a quick look around it, though. So as we start with, we're going to have a quick look around it here. It's a beautiful model. It's very, very detailed there with a lot of configurable options. You can put a front linkage on, you can put just a weight block on, or you can put a few weights on at the moment like we have. We have got the standard stall front loader on there and just a bale spike at the moment, but we might look at getting bag lifters or a bucket or something. But the reason I get this one is because you can use it like a pallet fork as well, so that's quite crucial. But yeah, Michelin tires, a little bit wider tires there, which I do like an awful lot. Looking around the back here, the detail across the back end is pretty darn sweet. But the main reason I like this, first of all, as you get in, you'll see that the wheel moves down. Nice bit of detail that we come to expect in a lot of the case tractors inside here. Actually, it is very nice. Got a fully functioning back door and window, and I wouldn't be surprised if somehow I can get that sunroof to open. But what I especially like about it as well is, look, I've got a full panoramic window, so when I crack on the engine here, let's get that door shut first. You shut, thank you very much. Get you shut as well. Perfect. Go way close by. As I do this, you'll see we lift up the front loader, because obviously this is why we're going to be using this tractor. We want to do a lot of bale contracts. We want to be able to cart those bales to and fro with ease, and it's not going to happen with that telehandler, unfortunately. It's just too slow. So the telehandler is going to be used around the yard to unload at that at the stack yard over there we've just been at, and this is going to bring everything to and fro. Check out the size of my fridge. Look at that. Just incredible. But yeah, this is us, and what I love is just look at that height. That's perfect. For a nice small tractor, that is ideal. But we're going to get cracking with this today. We're going to take it for a spin. And we'll see how we get on. We're going to go and pick up the trailer, which is in the stackyard. Now, with the new pricing matrix, where we take an average price that we find online there, we have, with all my customizable and configurable options on here, I paid about 67,000 for this, all in. Which you can see doesn't leave me with too much money left, but still it's enough for me to get by. I've got some more contracts to finish, so we'll get that number to start again, to start rising soon. But what it means is that because of where I'm located here, I am a little far away from the store, so this just gives me a faster tractor to get to and fro. It really does. It's a nice looking tractor. I think it's really tidy actually. Big fan of this. I really wanted to get another case in for into the series there, so. Nice and small, tight turn circle, all the other good things, but yeah, otherwise, a very nice little tractor. Let me know down below what you think of it. I know a few of you are going to be a little bit upset that we went case, but yeah, I'm over the moon with that, actually, really do like it. So we're going to just see how we get on, going for a little spin. What we're going to do today is we're going to drive down. We've got a tiny little contract to do in the, you can see in the southwest corner of the map from the, I think it's from the, we're going to go from the jet garage, we've got to go over to the shop there with something, so that shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, things like that we'll just never be able to do with the telehandler, so what I do need to do is get myself out of this gate. I might need to go change the color scheme on one of these trailers so it matches the case a bit more. Yellow and black isn't going to work quite so much now. But anyway, off we go. So 40k box, so like I say, it's just going to be much smoother, much quicker, a lot more effective for us all really, and a nice little tractor to have. We can cart bales to and from. When we come to selling silage bales as well, this is going to get a lot of use. Because yeah, we just need a loader at both ends there really, so it's just going to be a much smarter option. I'm not going to sell the JCB telehandler, one, because it's not worth too much, and two, it's a nice bit of muscle to have around the yard there, particularly when we start to get sheep in as well. But it's just going to be that little bit better. We're going twice the speed and then some really, so it's clearly the much better option, I would find. And yeah, we now are back up to a 3-tractor fleet, which is great, and looking very robust and strong for the future endeavors I have here. The great thing about this map is as well, there are a whole herd of baling contracts on here. On our members only Daddy server, we are cracking along with multiple silage contracts, so there's going to be a lot of opportunity for me here to make money and make money quickly, which is going to be great. What I'd like to do there is try and utilize the fleet that I have to get a lot of mowing done, to get a lot of raking and baling done simultaneously. So this is really going to give us that third option to do that. This tractor can pull a mower quite easily, it could be put onto the rake without any hesitation there. So I wanted something in between like 120 and 150 horsepower range. We're sitting at 130 right now, so hey, pretty much bob on. Cannot complain. And yeah, it's a nice tractor all in. I really do like it. There's some good case tractors out there with a lot of good detail to them. So we're going to get this contract done, and then what we'll probably be picking up with next is the drilling contracts, of which there are two. One of which is field 80, I believe, which kind of loops around the pig yard, and the other one is field 96, if I'm not mistaken. No, beg your pardon, I think it's 38, which loops around the storage yard, and field 96, which is way down in the southeast corner, around the BGA there. So that'll be an interesting one to see. And that's going to be pretty much it for contracts right now. We'll probably progress through. We'll start to see some baling contracts coming up pretty quickly, I would imagine. And then we'll be able to really, like I say, some of these baling contracts that come through, or it can be between like £8,000 and £15,000. So get a few of those under your belt, and your finances and your development progression are really going to change. My next strategy, I think, is to save up some more money to purchase some more land. I'd love to get a few more arable fields on the go. And the great thing about West Newton are there are some big size arable fields that are independent as well, so you can purchase fields such as 41, number 4, number 13 and 16 are all free, so they're all just individual fields, which will work out very nicely. Bigger fields like 111 as well, so I don't have to get too much money to buy them, which is going to be great. So I think I might look into doing that as well, because it'll just get me around the yard a little bit, around the map a little bit there to boot. Oh, I've gone past where I need to be. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, we'll have to turn around here. Use this farmer's gateway, I'm sure you won't mind. Go, 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 go. There's a guy coming. Alright, so we're going to get cracking with this contract here, and I think that'll be a good place for us to leave it for now. All I want to do is really just show you what was going on, show you my new toy, and how happy I am with it. And we will come back to you later on with a bit of an update as we get through. Might be another live stream coming later this week. If not, there will definitely be something else coming along the lines next week. So until then, I've been Simulation for the Nation. I do hope you have enjoyed. I hope you like my new purchase here. Let us know down below in chat what you think of it. But yeah, for me, I think this is a bit of a beauty. So until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, and we'll catch you all later.